Peace 104.3, Neat 100.9, Afe okay 101.7. Yenina able to cry. I worship pounds Abeka Junction dan kese ni mo. Yenena mo aso ye wo Kumasi Asante Mantemu wadama enwumre obetienka ewo hello 101.5. On am social media platform no nefa ye Facebook me kire ni mu krata no a eye Peace 104.3. Enwumre ye stream live ewo TikTok. I want see a Peace 104.3. And some would ye de somo ene onyujubre edoso. Now so emu eni animu bi eni
Krata efigana mampenya kacha pie mu onten so. We mu se Nigeria for de ane kokko pie mu e Burkina Faso na mpinfo de won sato so no. Omampenya hwa aka ama ne Burkina Faso yumsen wagem.
Yado be kon atoye mantamu na akuafo a wo mo ne de roba bi dia ba betu dwa se Ghana ban ento ne boase ene enhyehyeye emu ade a ode ba betu wo mo adwuma no se se omo sefata sa ban ne tie wo mo so.
Wana wokosuapo ne wawie e na de srede ye kwode am wo so omomoa na Ghana mpunto ne nkanko no emfa ne to ampamfamfira na wo bewie siapon na wo ba beti na fie de wonsa hye wo de merefo menya adwuma nye enya de beboa
sanso ena so fa wo hwe nkronkuma amamwo ahensem ena afa yesom mugidie nsem e wo man Ghana ha se onomanyamfo Ahmed Ibrahim wari atodwa se bambofo kwa hodo e wo man Ghana emu no emfa ye hunwura apomodin komomu na emwaye
ensem anwumre ye de besom ne mewudi akotini ebinie na ensem bi etodwa na watchmu editi atu ne din 20 na 74 Ghana this week na watchmu na Ghana mampanyin wura John Dramani Mahama kasa editi udwa say resetting agenda no adanse ka hu bi papa obesi adan ma Ghana fo nya ba bi esefata na odi wonti ato
na watchukro ya emu na Ghana mampanyin His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wafa Ghana Anfonso Sajumaya fo no dodo asa wo monko Jamaica nkobua na wo musisi wo madan no foforo
na asrafu edi ebi ko Benin ne edi bi akọ Jamaica no donkuma ni tire mu se aban na mbo mama ne
sanso ena na watchukro ya emu no Foreign Affairs Minister Ora Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa enso edi atodwa ensem bia edom kuma ne kaye edefa boa wo man Ghana ye boa Jamaica Sudan ena afa Cuba ne ho
na donkuma ni tire so no munyamfo Okujeto sabi wonti mu go ditu anoma ho na afa mekire mpinifo se ya aboa ben eniama wodi kuru ambo ya mane na wokọ wi a wo ba be ka kire ya na se wo ma
sanso ena wasansem kono emu no damango abatompeso asomra sebejani enso de betu dwase wo man Ghana enhyehyede awodo ya ye de fa sansem no ehwo no ye fa wo buo ne anidie emamra sebejemfiefo
omampanyina be die kire na watchuma kasa de tu dwase Ghana fo nya gidie na aban no hyehye odi egu apono so no Ghana be ye kra behwe
na watwukro ya emu no mampani abedi akire Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman okọ putupuru ensra ewo tourism ministry ni omokọbọ nkomo hwe se de wontumadie esiko
bokunta wantawa asante kotoko hene hwe kan ye manne asumdwaba na ho report na wotwimu odi ma Ghana mampanyini
was a report to Corona Emo National Peace Council Ebo Sante Hine Abaso say Jinasidia was see anamo watu to watch adwuma wa ye e de fa boko entokwa no emu no wayade
na obiribu ahia wo so no MPP wakasai na watwimu kire mu say asante kotoko hina na monto watu no gidie se bebo asumdwe oboko
sanso ena yekon NDC amanyoko na fam empanifo ebutu panda abaton peso asonso de betu dwa ensem bia na nipa bidum eche se wo mo keka nsem de fa sa abana wo se to no fofo e wo panda na wona NDC amanyoko chie mu se bebia yenim no enye wo kwa na wo mo nam
na NPP kasa na wotwimu na wochire mu se ye court ye da aswate na panda ya bato watwa sense ho no ye ni age papa
na watwukro ya emu no aban lawyer pani Dr. Dominic Anyene de betu dwa se wo madane wo monsa no e de krata afoforo ko se US pani formwa oru Ken Oforiata kane photo samfo ye hwe wona tiko mra Ghana
we ye ni nsem bi eto dwa na watwimu ne ditie ya bobo ano ye se ka ye ho ya to ne di 20 na 74 Ghana this week mu aseda no ye de ma 20 na 74 ne mum ye duru ho no ma 20 na ye bedi ho komode asomo ne mum anwumre die ye mfa aseda ma this week chocolate drink na obehia ne no ai ne unsu hie special so just a special range of drinks best point best assurance you to nchirika ho bi wonyina abu achido mo somfo me Sadat Mohammed Mene
Nana ama anot to for
afei ensem no mu nchire mu enie amaya na ewo abibire matoye eye West African state ne bire bi atwa mu Burkina Mali Niger na omuka ho bi na yesa ase yese abantu go koso e wa man miensan so yi ama hodo wa bibire mato ye ne titiri ne ye na ye don ekuwa sukuni ye ne ya no bere mu pa ana che se yesere se be ya mpanifo a o magi tumi e de afiri aman mpanifo e wo aman miensan samu no o mo san hwe no mo fa tumi ne man na tumi wo no na brepamu no adehia ne koto aba na se mpanifo no mani nji o mo ho a ye beto ba ne de atia na ma hodo no mo kasa de tia abantu go akoso Nigeria man no na omudi mu akotene papa na so nyira mu no ensem a man hodo ko kan no ankonkosi ba bia ne okopie mu asa man miensan so a na Burkina Mali Niger o mate o mo ho e de afiri ko wasiko no mo mate omudi Alliance of Sahel State na o man bia so a wo de wo ho no ansa na wiamuhye bi e be fa wo mfere mu no agisi wo man no ma wo ho kwan se wo wiamuhye firi ma foforo mu wo ho kwan se e be fa ne mfere mu na nansan na Nigeria wiamuhye nkese ba akopا akokofo Burkina Faso o mu mfere mu ana Burkina for contact wiamuhye na omudi nkobusa mu se mfere he eno mo so yefiri Nigeria yetwam mufiri Nigeria na mo boy amane se mo be fa ye mfere mu eno mo se dabi ana Burkina ase wiamuhye na mu fansi se mo amfansi na etwam a ye betutu abo ma wiamuhye na tofom ene ne Nigeria for asrafo du ba ko wiamuhye mu wiamuhye ko si fam Burkina esi ya na ye chi nipa du ba ko ndi o mo ko si wiamuhye no mpenifo do wonsa to so na ye free se sa na muntu yi ko so no Nigeria fo di hunkomo tu ho na mo bia se na ka Burkina fo be ja wiamuhye mu na wo se ja asrafo mu na o manya kwan sa be pie mu e wo man Nigeria mu biem na o mo kan yankwankosi aga Ghana fo ye de anu to mu bia penyini a wo si Ghana na mu e wo Alliance of Sahel State mai mu Colonel Larry Bevlo Latte openyini ya gina Ghana man penyini di mu akwa pie mu o Burkina ene Burkina fo di nkomo amene mu kasa nipa du ba kwa Burkina fo che wo mo no o magya wo mo wiamuhye no so ya je mu anne nipa du ba ku ni wiamuhye nyina na ba be pie mu e wo ma Ghana mu na Colonel Bevlo Latte ni kasa yemu no e na wo chirim se wiamuhye ni asrafo anne aba be pie mu o ma Ghana mu no empinifo be hwe na asrafo nya mo ba bia da wiamuhye no mo so ha kakra wo hu nto magye bre no ma ye hu siesie problem bia ni ho siesie na chin susu no mo so do mo ni be chire mu o ma bo Portugal e ho so mo kwa koye siesie e wo wiamuhye no hu ti nyina mu no Ghana aseda ene ye de ma Burkina fo aseda ene ye de ma Nigeria fo se ye na Burkina fo chi Nigeria fo wiamuhye Nigeria fo fo American bo nwura Burkina mu ankwankoto mo so amantokwa bia ankwankoba na o mo to mo Ghana fo eri anu tu mu ene asumdwe timaba e wo Burkina ene Nigeria ntemu a wiamuhye ya Burkina fo chi no magyai na ene aba be pie mu e wo ma Ghana mu biem enti aban kirem se enti asiapoma ne ekoso no edi adanse se ama hode wo bibire matoye no ye nyina de yanko benkuro mu wadwunkirem de nanso kakra ye ne hu di adanse ye se ampa ye do ye ho se bibifo ye do ye ho se ama ye wo bibire matoye eni ntine ekrata efiri Ghana man panyina kache apie montinsi panyina okasa de ma benru afales kwacho fusu ena ne nsa ehyaase
na sabra me no kasa soafo no na hwe kronkuma amamuo afia hensem ene yesumu sise wo man Ghana ha se onumonyafo Ahmed Ibrahim wade atudwa se aban no bambo adwumaku agodo e wo man no emuo no obesre wo mu ada se wo mo fanka wo mo sise ho sase bredu se ye di nkomo afa honidie e wo man Ghana ha wo mo nyi wo enfam firim na ekoba ne se nkomodie no achi no na tiesi fom de ose ayoyo na ye bwanamo aprapra yesiesia eno so mo do mo gime beboa yen waka de akwakọ wie se wo man Ghana ye ka aya honidie mu nsensem a eno na beboa ama ne yapomudi no awie peye se adwuma no so nya ba akofo nko a eye obia esofa no ene betumi aboa ma de ye hwehwe no ye nsa so atumi aka woromanyafo Ahmed Ibrahim achiem akwakọ wie se ya woni ye kasen we ni de dikan a wono de wode nani ehu bi e wo man Ghana ha se aban no bamboku ahodo bi se Ghana Armed Forces afi Ghana Immigration Service Ghana Prison Service Ghana National Service and afei Ghana Police Service wo munyina ka won tiapa mo benkro mu a ene sanitation ministry atu anamo a awie se wo boboa na wasiesie ama nen ahonidie so awie peye wode na wotwe ba akwasi ho ayensiesie ewo eye koleklote abaton pesa so and afei Dade Kotopon Municipal Assembly ho eno achi no eno owura Ahmed Ibrahim ene sentwofo a edi nkoma wode atodwa se de ene bambofo na ye nani so nenso wo ka kire wo mo se kire bio mo munyi wo mo ho efrim.
Our first sanitation exercise in 2026 is going to be in January. I call on all security services to come on board and to copy the good work being done in La Dade Kotopon. Here is the very first place that we've seen the fire service using their car to support, the armed forces doing their fatigue and waiting with their cutlasses, then the immigration service doing the cleaning, then the prison service also supporting. But did you include the Ghana Police Service? Yes, or they are giving direction I could see one of them standing there. They are making sure that there's maintenance of law and order.
Nipa yetene nkan aye soafo no na hwe kronkuma amamu ahensem ena afa yesom emuhyehyeye ewo maigan ha sei onumunyamfo Ahmed Ibrahim na municipal chief director Ladadi Kotopon owura Alfredos ni enso dia todwa se ne asie no nokwasem ye bambo adwuma eku ahodo wo maya de papa na so wosre wo mu adase se de soafo no eka no nokwasem wo ba ye mensini emu a bambofo no obabia wo mu do mu gimu a ebema de edikan ahohye so aba omamu no adehia ewo mansini mu esanse so obi hu se posini sojani prison service ni bi ehye na dwuma no atade na wo gina wo ehwe se obia emprepre bi obia nsise ye gata mu a sa nipa no otwe ne se omre mu a ontumi ntwentwe ne nase da bia da nti wedie obesre wo mu ada se de soafo no ka na ono so tumu nkyene wo mu ntusa na mo no
for local government, Chief Minister of Religious Affairs, for his unannounced visit to Ladadi Kotopon municipality, and I can assure him that with all the praises he has showered on us in La, we will not relent on our efforts. In fact, we started this exercise exactly a week ago. Each and every day, we have a target where we go to work. All the evidence are there. Some of the media houses have captured all of these things. We want to express our appreciation very much so to the security services as I've mentioned, Ghana Immigration Service, Ghana Police Service, the Ghana Armed Forces, Ghana Fire Service, Ghana Prison Service for helping us every step of the way. They're part of MUSEC, and every time we have sanitation day, they come and help us here. I want to thank them very much.
Sese wo kwale klote abaton pesia so Ladadi Kotopon wo ma hwede na wotwe baako ayensesie wo ho municipal chief executive Ladadi Kotopon owura Alfredos ni anyete ane ate no nka no sansemi yama ne bofo Abdullahi Dasmani na de somyen
adisuafo na woje ntete e wo Tekrade Technical University wo wie amampinfo ya amamre ene amane ye dia won kwan ane wo pie monten so na dwumede ya se na vice chancellor de suapon ya no Reverend Professor John Frankie Shan, opinion wakasa dia to disuafo nanim se ene tie okwaji no school na ne opie monten so no fanya dwuma na won so mera mfaso Ghana so nya won so mfaso ma won ba metena fa konfo won sa enhye omudamiri fam ehwe so obi na mu omadwuma nya ansa na omatimatu mpon e wa brabo mu wose ekoba sa no a ebeye wo hawo enya de mfaso obi abeba won so wose ene nipa dodo na nya dwuma nya omatenka mu kuo on Employment Association of Ghana na wo besere paso momaji ntete awie no mo hwe no manfo mo ntoma ambo sa ikuo ni dia no se sa agba mu dia na kamia ko ntete mo beji ye no emfaso obi amaso.
You have been equipped with knowledge, technical skills, and values that position you to continue to contribute meaningfully to national development and to help address the challenges confronting our country. As you step into the world of work, I urge you to explore new perspectives, challenge assumption, and generate innovative ideas that go beyond conventional boundaries. Do not always wait to be employed. Rather, let your ingenuity, creativity, and problem-solving ability guide you.
Na enu achire no na prof uchire mu say omo de omawe abo no muso gusu so be no betimi bi ade aboa amadisuane ade kire Tekrade Technical University afa ne tompo de afira na so adwuma ne so adwuma efo ni so a ntomo be sere se o mampanyine mu a na achekire fo dodo na o mu santumi ka ne adisuafo mu ye o graduation na eye 3000 plus e do so nya asem ketwa na so na adisuafo aka school mu guso je ntete eye 19000 ni akiri na so achekire fo ni so apa nto be sere o mampanyine se o mu hawniye
to maintaining a supportive and conducive learning environment, continually enhancing our overall student experience. Our commitment to this principle remain resolute as we celebrate this momentous occasion with our graduates and their families. This congregation ceremony is to award Bachelor of Technology, Higher National Diploma, and Diploma of Technology to deserving graduates.
Openyina ne etwagui Reverend Professor John Frankie Shan. Openyini and Vice Chancellor Tekrade Technical University Wadano. Apia Dankwa Rock FM na mani bonie.
Sese so kwa to ye mantemu akuafo edo roba bi wo monka bo mu kom yenu asore ya wo monka sa de che Ghana aban se aban no adam wo mfa na so emfem wen Ye frɛ Western Rubber Farmers Association NFA Concerned Farmers in Rubber Association. Womu mienu say bese breka kane no womatene framam say aban no enam eye committee wo mra sobejefia womu na hwe trade and industry no eso afi womu ne atoye mantam na nanam ahemfo atrankonyanso abanan akọ importam ho na womu nkomo na womu di ni nyina no womu sing emprempren womu ne aban no ka wonti apamo e de wo hye ato eye akuafo edo rubber ibia wo mu rubber na chi ekra de konkrofo amaso wo se no de womu masa wo hye no aye atwuma sane ebeya sa akuafa womu do rubber yin eba ne se womu twa rubber no wi a womu ntumi mfa konkrofo amaso na mom enka wo man Ghana he ya na companies akodo won twumadie mu no womu hia rubber si womu so womu nsa enka bi enense twofo nhyiamudi akoso e wa agona kwanta dwemtrafo a wo gina mu asom sa Rubber Farmers Association ayowura Abdullahi Karim Insia woni nsa twofo di nkomo na wo che se na ede enko a ye no ane se na me wono no de na dwuma ene wahunu se sika no afiri mu ba no emfie bebreni empanifo a ewo sa rubber company wo man Ghana asisi wo mo che ena na wo mahunu se ebo bi akono ewo nkrofo ma so no de rubber na ekwa wo se aban fo wo hyento ne so ewo breko a wonya kwan fa rubber ne nko ene de omo ne aban ne ti ase a enye yie na no so kura no wo mo so mo di sa Parliamentary Select Committee on Trade and Industry no ho ya papa sama baba bia beti asem a munya abotrentie akuafo edo rubber yasem mo so a chinchinchi mo bobo tai ni quote say abane for hyentu endwumadie so owura Abdullah ene onuanu akuafo a edo rubber isi eno de omo ne aban no emfa hankohia ha wo ho
ena omo ne nhemfo na ye baako ena sisi a omo ADDT a ye akuafo na ahoden no so wo ye akuafo ho na mesra aban so se we no ye nka mfa enka asambani bi amfa ama no nyemom ye pese no aban ohun se ye nyina ye ne ma nti nuoma bi nkoye a ontu grofo mo momra emehia akuafo no na ye nkasa nsam a ewo foma de be duru na wiye ema ono aban onti ese ye nyina ye wo ha yenim se bibi ti se koko ye de bi ye milo wo Ghana ha ye de bi ye chocolate enso raw beans no ye export bi kwa buritiri cashew ye export raw beans kwa buritiri share better ye export raw ni bi ade ko buritiri na ye rubber no mpo ye di bi anyeye ye de bi ye bibia anyeye ade nti na aban ye de bi ma processes mo anyam ne export di aka no na omo force say onfa band ento so
Nipa yetene ken Jemcha for Western Rubber Farmers Association Owura Abdullahi Karim Insiam. Nana no see ya pe chocho for penny di makuin. Owura Hereford Noah Blay enso di tuja se aban asem no yetiawa obo ne tofa ma o se baby adrino aban won so tu nipa tubofo momomra wo mo na so na woni akuafo mo so do rubber bi emedi nkomo o se aban ye de ne Parliamentary Select Committee no aban kran ababeka kire no entie wo mo nko a o na edu abato anyo mo nko na toma wo beti akuafo ni bi sane ebe ya wo si wugina ya wasi ni yie
waba busu wo ho enam sisinti na munye roba ni binto enti me bonto fa me kacha ban se sa association de anya djuma rufa ebe ya djuma de kacha ban se association de anya djuma enti onko nan samra bio me kasa papa future wo be farmers no se sa afo ya minimum say is under the implementation program anya ban de bio so ka chere say grafo nya wo ban fa nya djuma ayantro grafo mfa ni 2 years some de 2 years wo ba ebubu o mo so ya mpensisi mpem monopoly dia wo Ghana economy nim ya wie
Nipa yetene ken Owura Hereford Noah Blay wono ya churchofo akuafo ane wo mo ne do rubber bi e wa toye mantemu na no si ya pe won santrofo nhyiamudie no ase no onua no akuafo mo do rubber nyina kan mo bom se twobo ye de mo de ta achenie
ya jetum sa anya yie yentum njentum enti yesramo aban yesraw prize in man ko soro maye enfo so se yam bande sa anya mano ya bande so anya yie ahefo fo sabe mundi mulemu na kuafo yenso ndi elemu no kurani se bane sa na eba hayo
wezo nya ba na dua wo ba de maye ena nya kumpa na dua ye wo ba de maye ye ne hia na se ya na dua ye roba ena nya kopon aye ado na ye nya obi oba beto we kumpa no sisi ya dodo ena obi wo fo aba so oba beto nti wo aba se wo na oba beto roba na fa price na fa tum ne wo se osika na ku anim ne fa roba na fa ma ba se wo ka se oba bande sa nkofo idia no kura nya me on de enya ejima o ka se okoso aye ye mpene so ma na on de roba na ye betwagu na ye dua de foforo on de no kura de da na ya ka kire
ene aka kum yesene konfo anum we ye akuafo edo roba bi wa to ye mantam ne ete wo mo nka no sanse me nyina ya man bofo apia dan call Rock FM na dama ene wo de som ye
e be gina apia man bo so no ya to nkra ye ba 2074 Ghana this week ye be boy rem
Peace FM.
Afia betu ye biamo iti yenjieni bunya be ukohi ehinechre eta Soho Bar and Restaurant ewo Airport Marina Mall amachi de ni pa Thomas di befiasia on the 23rd December ebeye high life invasion 8 p.m. serious 24th December or Sacred President Reggie Rockstone on Lankasa ebeye all white party ewo Soho Bar. Now, 25th December, bring your dano for sure. I'm a piano vibes. Sunday MRD Office of Africa and the pre in Kosazana on Sophie Dubai. The be wasu, ebe I'm a piano wasu, ebe pinso, ebe kicking. Where a 3-in-1 bouquet, high life, hip life, any I'm a piano. For reservation, press 0509-823-414. Sponsor Blue Label, partner Avocado, and a media partner Independent Ghana.
Peace FM.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knobs.
Ghana this year for yaduru sui ensem bi eto dwa na watch mu ne ditie yesini ko su yesaka kan ho ya to di 2074 Ghana this week aseda ye fama 2074 20 e de tue sika de ato ho se na watch bia no nsem eto dwa na watch mu no yensambo ne boa na yenka kaye ho na ye bo e de uransem no mu a na watch mu e na Ghana mampanyini owura John Dramani Mahama kasa di tuja se na kuma so ade so obesi ade ane boofo affordable housing yi bi na Ghana fo nyina nya ba bi esefata na odi wonti ato de sanse mu tuja e wo ho.
Firmly committed to creating the enabling environment that is necessary for planned, transparent, and sustainable urban development. As part of the reset agenda, we'll deepen reforms in housing finance, we'll strengthen land administration systems, we'll promote credible public-private partnerships, and we'll invest strategically in infrastructure to support developments of this nature. Our aim is simple: to integrated, well-planned communities like Oxygen City become the norm across Ghana and not the exception. Today we are planting more than just foundations for buildings. We're planting hope, we're planting opportunity.
Ghana Mampeni Owura John Dramani Mahama ne na twegu se be bedadi na watwi mu. Salamati kuku apenta na dama ne boyi ebesomo yen.
Na watwi kroya emu no Ghana Mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ejina wo man Ghana nemu ebo asrafa omo 48th Engineers Regiment e wo Ghana Armed Forces yumedie mu se woja wo kwan omo ko Jamaica nkoboa na eneisa eye Hurricane Melissa man homne so aka de hye wo Jamaica dodo na adan agu fom no onkoboa mayensi.
This deployment reflects Ghana's solidarity with the people of Jamaica, our shared history, values, bonds within the African Caribbean family. After the destruction of the hurricane, Ghana dispatched humanitarian assistance to the friendly people of Jamaica and Cuba, and also to the displaced people of Sudan. This humanitarian assistance included food aid, locally produced Ghanaian rice, blankets, mattresses, plastic buckets.
Nipa yetene Kenya Ghana Mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Ghana sarafu kwa kopie mo Jamaica na ebinsu kopie mo Benin. Na watwumdo kuma reference ntwerefo nhia mu modu munyanfo ntimfo George na wona namu kasae. Abujekwa hwefi semme ne bambo so no panyina ka hu bi na wo kyerem se. Anamontu Ghana yetu onyina no dom kuma no empenifo mbo mamane.
Protocols under which this deployment is going to undertaken, how many troops are going to send, how long this operation is going to be undertaken, and what is the cost to the state? How much is it going to cost the state for these troops deployed to Benin that will be incurred as a result of this decision? We have to ask all these questions. We are demanding answers from the Minister for Defense, from all the relevant agencies who took this decision. We are also asking that even the accuracy of the decision and the propriety of the decision is in question, is in doubt. You recall
for John Intim for John and then Twegu Asen South Mashibejani. Na ansa na nso na dom kuma ba no dani o san hina Alexander Fanyo Mark no so aka se de tuja se impo abejekwa hwam no nikita hudie hu nsem so na na montu aban yitu no o mambu obi amane wo ho.
Ghana has a bilateral relation with the good people of Jamaica. As part of that, we are committing $10 million, $5 million in relief items and list the various items that are going to be delivered. Mr. Speaker, if the ministers decide not to take this house serious, then what other forum would they take serious?
Dom kuma banu deni was Sahin Alexander Fenyomaki, Nani Nisi Pepe. Emrasibe de fie chia me abedi ekire wodi kan wodi munyanfo benada hiafo wono so kase ekire musa na muntu a ekoso na emrasibe de fie di hu nkomo no omo hwe ni mu se penyini a woda so ye hwa mo no kita hudie hu nsem so ba be pie mu emrasibe de fie nkire mu bia mpenifo hia no wodi asomrasibe de fie no.
Foreign Affairs Minister is on the way coming to brief the House. So before Foreign Affairs Minister comes to brief the House, honorable leaders, you are to help us steer the affairs of the House. Why do we open a debate on this issue before the Foreign Affairs Minister comes to brief us?
Onumunyanfo benada hiafo mrasibe de fie chia me abedi ekire wodi kan ensem nyina no eto gya mrasibe de fie na wotwe mu Emmanuel Akole ani William Gentu na boaboa no ede ebesomo yen
wo emraye edom kumana no siye wasansem ne ho apɛ ana mpanifo bo achi ema Foreign Affairs Minister onumunyanfo Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa baye obaye wababa cheche wo mumu aban no de ekotwa kowie se wo gina so no de ayede a efe akoma de hye wo Jamaica, Sudan ana afa Cuba no wase aban no amfri ni pem na mmom oman Ghana ye won hyehyɛ sɛ ye ne amanone enkita hodie mu bramra no amanone mpanifo bi kwa hohie mu a ye sɛ fatase ye boa mu sɛ de oman Ghana ye nso yehia bia wo mo de dom yen no.
We also donated water, sanitation and hygiene equipment, including 20 units of 500-liter water storage tanks, 20 hand washing stations, 10 emergency portable toilets, all intended to reduce the immediate wash risk, limit disease transmission, and facilitate basic sanitary services in shelter areas. Additional consignments, Mr. Speaker, and goodwill items include 3 20-foot containers of assorted Ghanaian products, including our famous cocoa and golden tree chocolates.
Nipa yetene kan wa my Ghana ya Foreign Affairs Minister onumonyafo Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa sansemi William Gentu na fe Emmanuel Akole na desum yen
na enchemu onumonyafo Okudzeto Ablakwa ditu dwa edum kuma no anya omde o manso mi yekura na onumonyafo Alexander Fenyomaki na odum kuma no kasai ne wo chirim se enchemu a wodi aboya ban no motu ho na mondada emo na bi ko Jamaica, Cuba omusa akomodi Sudan so na mkwanso na watu ho na mowe na wanka nkyere ya enchemu a de bre ye mfanya den.
This oversight function is not a courtesy. Emphasis mine. It's not a courtesy. It is a constitutional duty. It cannot be exercised in the dark. Mr. Speaker, but something must be clear. If this deployment is, on the other hand, grounded in any formal agreement, treaty, or memorandum of understanding, as stated by the Honorable Foreign Minister, who said, quote, that logistics movement agreement has been signed by the United States of America. Mr. Speaker, where is the logistics movement agreement?
Dom kuma banu dani Osahini Alexander Fenyomaki na wotwe mu wodi sansem itu dwa e wo mrasebedwa fie
wasansem kono emu no damango abaton pesa som no asebedani wonu menyafo Samuel Ebu Chinapon ade atodwa se se aban se oyankoda na odade a ene oman Ghana tifidu mantamu adehye wo binyiri omo ahoyehiam ede na aban ne yama wo mo afa bio wo mo so wo mali ni Benin ene ye no so yesese yesika fankoma wo mo
So be first before even the ceremony was held. The ceremony is held, the troops are sent. It takes the minority leader to prompt the minister to come to the house. Not good enough, Mr. Speaker. I think the minister can do better. Secondly, and finally, Mr. Speaker, every foreign policy tries on credibility. And you can get credibility out of your foreign policy, Mr. Speaker, when you are principled.
Nipa yetene kan aye Owura Samuel Abu Chinapon wono aye damango abaton pesa som no asebedani na no si yape ena edom dodo no ena no fo wo mra sebede fie Owura Mahama Ayarega se na mo asemo amu kan de di kan wo man Ghana ya nye sika sema ho de hyehyɛ bi aburu ya ho de so de etoso mienu ya mamra na ye de bo man ne ho akoro no ye mu su ba bia entiese mo mu na matiko apai ene sen.
So there's nothing untoward that has happened on the issue of finances. Indeed, no financial regulation has been violated in this country. The items that were sent were items that had been donated to the government of Ghana. And I believe a few that maybe the military also had in their custody.
And here you quote here, you do not say the fear a dom to no and no for enono. Or for Mahama Ayarega.
Now what you move and a Ghana man penina bedi etire. Obenfo na Jane Opoku Agyeman woka said to just say Ghana Biden sisi egu apono so ogidie se beboa ama Ghana ne mani ada ne papa pa ode ne so to nchen a aban eboa enema hodo ye e wo magane mu no yetimashi mukina ya ye ne dodo ye bia koton amono ne ye sika e da bebo ye de ne chidom.
The government of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama is committed to the systematic transformation of Ghana's economy. One mechanism to achieve this aim is the Ghana Framework for Industrialization, Revitalization, Support, and Transformation. At the heart of this framework is the deliberate promotion of local manufacturing to support import substitution, value addition, and job creation.
Ghana Mampany abedi etire Obenfo na Jane Opoku Agyeman na watwi mu wode sansemu yi etu dwa Patricia Sefafisha ne diamond boy ebesomo yen
na watwi kroya emu no Patricia Sefafisha mananso wa wasanso ti yen so se Mampany abedi etire Professor na Jane Opoku Agyeman te wa peneja wo mani kuku ne nkaka so ko tourism culture and creative arts ministry ho na wa mo mama ne ekoye putupuru ensra hwe na wakwen so no kwasem do ne ni hu ye no wo bo ma ba so se emprempre won dwumedi a mudie no kwasem se eton wo man Ghana ya mamere e wo wiase man so.
We are with you. I just want you to know that we are there to support you. We are there to ensure you succeed, and part of the process is to ensure that we are reducing your stresses as much as possible. We are also making judicious uses of our resources as much as we can and keeping our eyes on the picture.
Nipa yetene kan ye Mampany abedi achie Professor na Jane Opoku Agyeman na ye tourism culture and creative art aso ye ho a maami awada no eye Ablaji fa gomashi wano so se ne said ye wahu no kra de ye ne munketo maami ne atobo e wada ma maami odende ye fa ha ma de mbo o kire no hyehyede ahodo na so ye no eya o mo ogidie wa rehemu se e break akra de anim no afi kra no beton o man Ghana yie. Wey ene de akwanso na watwi mu ewo Mampany abedi achie aso ye Professor Jane na Opoku Agyeman.
Bokunta wantawa eye Ghana fo nyina ni maseme nam so Ghana Mampany ni ebo Asante Kotoko hini din se womboy na asumdwie entimi mbra Asante Kotoko hini je pani etu ana mompa ane bokukoko pie mo hono mo a enti se kane no na ho ama ne bonyina no na watwi mu Asante Kotoko hini ebo no boa reporter ori beda Ghana Mampany ni na ne kasem no na wotim sana muntu wotu no ogidi se bebo ma boko asumdwie yiniti.
I'm here not to give a judgment as to who was wrong and who was right. I'm here to present the facts as they are for us to have peace. It is almost about 2.5 years since your predecessor invited me to mediate in a major conflict in Boko that had not only claimed the lives of many innocent souls but had become a major threat to the security of the nation. Almost a year ago, the people of Ghana handed the mandate of the governance of Ghana to Your Excellency, and you wasted no time in reaffirming the mandate of the Boko mediation. By the grace of God, we are able to assemble here this morning for us to present to Your Excellency the report of the mission you entrusted to us.
Asante Kotoko hene ni ene etwagui na enuachi no president of the National House of Chiefs ano ono anso eni sehwe anwea so na matena nkonya bando dani oja ho ya ojebi otosu mienu so kasa bia wotem so ono so ogidie sana muntu Asante Kotoko hene tuo ne obeboa ama boko asumdwa ba na emu won so ye wona asede se wosan ko wonchi bokoko boa ensem kaye onye ne sa na emboa.
I am also urging everybody here, especially my revered chiefs, let us go back and then speak to the people of Boko. If this is done, I believe that there will be peace in Boko, and similarly, other areas with my minister, chieftaincy, right? But I'm also going to resource the chieftaincy institution. It's an independent body. If it is an independent body, just like the judiciary and other, then it might be well resourced.
Any atwagui eye wo hempo oda sehwe anwea so na no matena nkonya no oja ho ya ojebi otosum bienu ono aso ne president and National House of Chiefs oda no na ne kwakwa mu no Ghana Mampany no Ura John Dramani Mahama so report mu a wo chirim se esusu ya hodo report no ne mpanifo banwene ho na brepam omotu hwana mo.
Today, I'm pleased that we have come to the end of that journey. I've said was a mediation, and the next leg of the journey is to reconcile our two brothers and sisters from the Kusasi and the Mamprasi side. This conflict is not winnable. militarily. No side can vanquish them. It is in the extreme northeast corner of the country. And we all know what is happening just across the border from Boko. In all the national security reports that I receive, there is urgency put on settling and bringing operating in our northern neighbor, Burkina Faso. And so the end of this mediation gives us the opportunity to see what the way forward is.
Ghana Mampenyi Ura John Dramani Mahama ne and Chegu and Semina no bededi na watch mu Salamati Kuku Pentel and di Amadiboyi Ebesomo ye.
When I watch you cry M1 no wabra na Santino 24 say to 2 was say ye shan wawu. Waba 9 edition shed yampeni for the goon in some war now 2 a year emu anamon of ye or dear Munsem good crata so common penny asya yeno. National Peace Council Abonabaso. Wama say, o my Ghana e kabambo munsemo no kwasem so openino ada esuni e boye de chese ye uniform mu enye ye. Senior Public Relations Officer National Peace Council Oru Akwesi Yirenchi Boatin any peace in said nkomo e na watch say asante hina na mu awotuo no yenso so no suo yentan no wachi na ya na mo papa.
For any nyamu na baje ni die atmosphere after bigger for me oma efa e Boko nsensem na atma aka na mbra be for friend report photocopy na ma president e any disem and that's all kind bia e report mo so bia na o cheche ne author na the mediation the maba point
Nipa Yatene Ken Senior Public Relations Officer National Peace Council Oru Akwesi Yirenchi Boatin.
Na report hu sensem na watwi mu na obiribu ahe openyere yankane na wa chochorofo abedi tira wosom na manyoko NPP ene Kwame Nkrumah ticket atwetwe nkomo e wade ache bedwumadi so OKFM na obiribu ahe kasem na wotirim sei Boko nkomo asante koto he na hwatuo na wade ho report ama Ghana Mampenyi no ogidie say asumdwesa and one of my Ghana yetwei
a roadmap but a major achievement. Oh, mama na otu for after him Africa because a breakthrough Boko from 1955 from Mumbai. Abesi running na a Boko na a kwai kroma yen.
Nana obiribu ahe eya chochorofo abedi chira brebi atwam na wosom NPP na watwi mu wode sansam yi atudwo OKFM so
na yedi nkomo akwa NDC amanyoko no akache na watwi mu abeto odwa se NDC amanyoko no panifo a ewo pandai abato mpesua so etena se yenhyiamu diem no magina so abo apro no mahwese abano electoral commission eyenhye abeto no omo campaign be wie yie hyehyede ne mu ne anya no entia se wo wabia sori aboro nkrofo ho ma ba kokora afamu ahwe no enkwa eka ho bi ma NDC amanyoko panifo ne yedi nkomo communications officer Orua Gregory eba bechie mu sasasem no enye nokure.
NDC as a political party and misinformation enye nokure omo edia tuga e was some radio stations any some media houses any social media say endra NDC as a political party e was panda hanmo ye nhyiemu wa hanmo bees omo abepami every star meeting mu na nokore bia any hosa endra ye 152 polling stations executive ye nyina ye hia ye na obia apetite odwane na sa papaya wafimu no ono so edwane ejene nkwa unfortunately moto bi every another side so across the final na moto no ebebo no
Nipa yetene ken NDC amanyoko ne fa ewo eye pandai abaton pesia so no communications officer Orua Gregory Anijadon na communication team member ba kwa wono so NDC amanyoko nim Orua Steve Lee Dumuyako enso bechie mu kokko wie se de esini wei enya amanyosem ne wose de yo no my Ghana ye ya pesa dodo.
So that's why I say, and I'm saying, I'm sure I call you. I am fine now. I'm on the side. The share will be already this and chill. There is a 4 hour soon. You can already say, there's so you have this and if my end, I'm on the side.
Nipa yetene ken pandai abaton pesia so NDC amanyo company for our communication team member Orua Steve Lee Dumuyako.
Na watwi mu na Supreme Court esi ginaye se pandai abato komisa ye se busumi awieye na ye behwe ne asese no commission hwe na abato ne yɛfa konko ho no mo ansa ɛnam so ma yɛnka ne nkrato so afo no munyafo Fatima to Abubakar Kasai na wo tirim sɛ Supreme Court gina isi a wo si na MPP omobojo so papa no mo hwɛ ni mu ani
enti ene ye ko Supreme Court no atemuafo omo tena adwam e me yete ase say indeed they establish prima facie case necessary asem na ye dia beda court by way of invoking the supervisory jurisdiction of the court for an order of certiorari say judgment na high court no deliver no omo ntwam no aba wo munti o ma say electoral commission say rerun na omo se nyame adoma busumi ye wiye enkomo de be hyehyɛ so opandai no emma so
Onumanyamfo Fatima to Abubakar yankane na wo yankrato asofo na watwi mu wone nana ama anotu fo twetwe komo Peace FM so and wode ensemu yi etudwa
na watwi kronya emu no ban lawyer pani Dr. Dominic Anyene Boyamania sem na no November bosume de to so dunkron wa afimu anamo bi a special prosecutor 2 ya wode krata ko US se omomo akire emu na bambofo hwe se oru aken oforiata kane fotosamfo obeba oman Ghana ha sei charges makomako aduoso nwotwe de ato no so no omeya no o sei abala ya fosa so etim krata no so de ba ko bi aka ho ne no emu odupa.
On November 19, 2025, that is this year, my office received a formal request from the Office of the Special Prosecutor to initiate extradition proceedings for Kenneth Oforiata and Ernest Darko Akore from the United States of America. Following a preliminary review, our International Cooperation Unit observed that certain aspects of the request required clarification and enhancement to align with the applicable legal and procedural
Sema etwegu ye yamane bofo salamat ku kwa pencil energy wabrekwa Dr. Dominic Anyene kasa no otubi mane yen
na abaku ntaboju madi eguso ekoso government accountability series so na Attorney General Dr. Dominic Anyene kopie mu ewo ase na ne kase no na wochim say yoko abo mo homodin pa enkofo abo mo sesen wo Ghana mantwa baby ene Ghana fo ne wona wo amono ne na ene cryptocurrency omonam so obu omo saa na ne yakopon ya adom yetima koso mo pachi eniema Ghana yetima je afiri omo ho no keka bomu a ene number $15 million.
A crypto asset management and realization company based in the UK to facilitate the transfer of the tainted virtual assets from all the 4 seized crypto wallets that received the virtual currency transfers from the criminal cluster to a virtual asset custodian company called Zodiac Custody. Zodiac thus worked with EOCO to hold the virtual currencies under the control of the applicant, that is EOCO, until the assets were realized in fiat value and transferred into a bank account in the name of the applicant.
Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayini abamre nimfo na watwi mu wode ensemu etudwa Salamat kuku apente na dia manipoyi ebesomo yen
na watwukro ya emo yamane bofo esomo na sebedefie William Gentu enafa Emmanuel Akole boyamane se edom kuma na friends enchofo nhyiamu edom kuma ne ba onumunyafo Vincent Kon asefo ne gira wo manamu kasa yese wo mo edom kuma na ene soafo wo hwe ensase ene emuanom de atwede amponyankopon de adom yen owura Emmanuel Amakofibu anyatwene ewo sa Barari DV lithium agreement ne we sanse wanyane ne ma yie enti ne abedu.
In any functioning democracy, a sector minister who presides over such contradictions and uncertainty on a matter of national importance must take responsibility for his action. In these circumstances, the minority of the 9th Parliament in Parliament is of the firm view that the honourable course of action is for the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources to resign or be relieved of his position.
Nipa yeti no enken edom kuma ne baba ko o tafo abaton besasom no asebejani eneno no onumunyafo Vincent Eko asefo
Bank of Ghana yan hye say omu abejoko board no mra sebejofe wo so nyina no yeyi omu afiri so na enam so ma onumunyafo Isaac bo amanya ko kasa ya wo tirim say generasi a Bank of Ghana AC no onjinni se beboa
ought to have the ability to serve on the board of BOT. What are they trying to hide from the people of Ghana? Why? Are you doing this because of Honorable Adongo? Honorable Adongo, are they bringing in this legislation to stop you from serving on the board of BOT?
Onumunyamfo Isaac Boamanyako openyini ndesi ade hye wo afia na mu e wo mrasebedwafie wo ndi mu hyemra na wo twimo de sanse mu yatu dwo wo mrasebedwafie mu no la kwale ni William Gento na boaboa no a wodi ebesomo yayi
na wotwekro ya mu no mrasebedwafie fo di nkwama de fa ahonidie mu ensensem eno na beto odwa se edom dodo no ena no ni onu kura na Boko Central abaton pesa so akunya wote so onmonyamfo Mahama Yarega se wo mai Ghana se de sese fi dokro ye ni titiri won krapopuni mantema no ye nyina yie.
Mr. Speaker, as chairperson of the Independent Constitutional Bodies Committee, I am responsible with my colleagues to oversee the Common Fund Administrator and the fund itself and its distribution. It has come to my notice through petitions presented to me and the committee that in the past, allocations were made through the Common Fund for the management of sanitation. Mr. Speaker, we are being entreated as a committee to reconsider the current allocation of the fund.
Emprempe wudru emrasebedafia nkomo ba kwa na anu ade opani na no tumu aye Committee on Sanitation and Water Resource Monitoring the attending kan wad na no tu nkomo no emu no aye edom dodo na no for Owura Mahama Ayarega na yeko edom kuma no afamu a opani ba kwa wono so da no tu sa committee nsem no mu no aye Minority Whip onu kura ya na nsawom adoji abaton pesa so wote so wonumanya for Frank anodom prenso de tu dwa se wasra ban yi sika e wo se sanitation ministry ho no mu di bia ma wo mu a eye eku a eprepra ye montene so no onwese sika ne bekọ ne atua wo mu ka no mu timia ye wo adwuma no eyie.
Solid and liquid waste service providers. Colleagues, just listen to me. Solid and liquid waste service providers, Speaker, for close to 1 year have not been paid. Where is Atu Force? Tell me. Atu is not paying. Atu is not paying.
Nipa yetene kan ensawom adojiri abaton pesa so no asebejani onumonya for Frank anodom pesa so me Emmanuel Akole na afa William Gentu ene yeye moa
na watwe mu so ama ne mrasebejani onumonya for Frederick Adi ekasa na wotirim se onumonya for Lydia Lamisi akamvariba opanyini na so ya wodano no o masede ne se o mehwa hunu se abadwumadi ahodo hunu mu fan bekoso wom na kwame akweso onumonya for Lamisi na dwuma ne yede hye ne sa ne ye hunu ya wo ye emu nkiremu ne sen.
I rise to ask the Minister of State in charge of public sector reforms or specific reforms the ministry is implementing to improve efficiency, transparency and accountability.
Orumunyanfo Frederick Adi so ama ne mrasebedwani na ne kasa che orumunyanfo Lydia Lamisi akamvariba eso kasa na wotim sa se no orumunyanfo no bisae no onfom wo kwan bia so agya ne wonim no ya no obisa na so eneguso eyi adwuma pa.
Mr. Speaker, the Public Sector Reform Secretariat, PSRS, exists to improve the public service delivery by initiating, facilitating, and coordinating reform for timely and transparent service delivery to promote private sector-led growth and national development using innovation and professional staff.
Orumunyanfo Lydia Lamisi akamvariba opejini aye timpani mrasebedwani na watwe mu odi nsem tudwa ewo mrasebedwafie
na watwe mu despite media ya platform kese ba ko aye UTV ana opa bia dwumadi aye di wo so aye adechensroma abrache ebu ache netena adwamu na wone kane ebu akwa south abaton pesa so mrasebedwani lawyer Samuel Atachia edi nkomo ose enche kura wo mai Ghana benya wo bia wo ye economist odikan wo bedi mampani Dr. Baumia esa se ni nimdia pa ni se de na dwuma ho sitie wo economy ne ho ne de odi mampani a bebo wo mai Ghana
on nipa enan akaya on person ne epresu obi eni wa okura experience no ye economist a wodi oma no edimo nya bebreen ya ono a enen first time a ye benya president o ye economist enti mama ya ye enkrofobia ya anye de ho a ye di be twa ye so se yen die MPP a can dominated party.
Nipa yetene kan kane ebu akwa south abaton pesa so no asebejani eneno no wonumanyafo lawyer Samuel Atachia
na empenfo yi wona ni mepese tu franka edema NPP wonumanyafo Brian na champion wo ka ho bi na opanyini kasai na wotwe mu ewo KFM so wona kwa amkromati kese na wotirim se na pro ba obo na mo na mu nyina na ba bi obekọ bia no se na delegate fo si boje ne so no hunu bi da enti ogidie se wona wo si ahene brebe so bekọ akoto ba na ebewie ne bebo ne din se Dr. Brian Champion wo na behim franka de ma NPP.
started at probably 5 months. Metimi reach 90% of delegates. But be new interest elections no mean winning. If let me conform, let me tell your man for next one. They need something refreshing. 20 years, 16 years of the same thing. Uti Nkrofo na ompe ahwodin fofra ibitimi dia share 2028 elections. Yeah, what we call profiling, military grade profiling. Out of 209,000 delegates in Ebeto Abano, 190,000 the BNY elections young winning.
Dr. Brian Champion in Penfu pese him Frank Adema was na manyoko NPP waka ho bi na watwi mo de sanse me tuja ewo ade achi bi adwumadia kwame nkomati kese edi ho chiame so
ya fani pandu mu a April so obetu Frank a NPP amanyoko ni mu a ba ko aya kompreko ohine Japan na watwi mu ewo UTV adechensroma so opaninya kwan tenase na tie wo sei wonya kwan di mampani a wo be hwe na ni nwuma ewo oman Ghana ha ne de won krofo ma so wagina so acheche na kwaba mu kese ede biebie nwuma ama Ghana mabuna eni adwuma ye no wa manfidi dwuma doso wo mu nyina benya biaye
I go and pitch businesses with investors. They are more comfortable, say, and career president, so that he can secure their investment. Based on trust, the record. Let do no research about me, and they are prepared to take a risk. But so your president, I won't believe no assume because you can protect their investment.
Akompra ko hina Japan ma na so kwa wasanso chema kwa wie se wa afimpi mienu ani aduonu amiesa ehwinehwine bia wo mu hwinehwina na afidie wo mu bowa wo mu de sia wo betwe sanse waya krado so obedi mu ampani asom Ghana maburu no sa pepepe na wo beye no wei eka nipa ma akoma kwanumu a wo mu presi obetu Franka wo NPP amanyoko no edimu ne din eye owura ohine Japan
lawyer Kwesi Kwarteng ye campaign for ekasa edema wuru manyamfo Kennedy ohine Japan ho na watwi mu lawyer kasa wo Peace FM so na wo tire mu say sovene na monfremam sove wesi we ne bedin kunim sove wesi we ne bedin kunim nyina no mugitum na sove kese ne pa de wana wosi ahene ne wo nsem mu ogidie say January 31st be kwa wiye no wo hene Japan Kennedy wo munyamfo e no obehim Franka e wo so na banyuko num.
There is no greater survey and poll than the decision that the delegates will make on the election day, which is 31st. That be on 24th of Antonia, Uganda, a better. The methodology and a minimum conference arrivals. Yes, survey there. I don't want to dismiss anyone, but to be how politically people want to hide under some of these institutions just to control public perception. Yeah, did to me in good faith. It's just an opportunity to work. But as already be anywhere, as person said, when the delegates for the casa.
Lawyer Kwesi Kwarteng penufo ekasa edema urumanyamfo Kennedy ohine Japan oka ho bi na owura ya opoku mensa nso ekasa ye edema urumanyamfo ya wo sei adutwum ana wo tie nso urumanyamfo adutwum adwuma wa ye ne nyasem ketwa na babi obeko bia no ene delegate for bababo ene ayoyoyo ene omode gye no ento omuso wo gidie 31st beko awie no urumanyamfo ya wo sei adutwum ene delegate beto no so aba ama otu Frank Adama NPP
Agrone from for any person here Chegua Ashanti region. Ashanti here would if Dr. Yosedujumo, who Ekacha from them Comunia Comusha Dr. Yosedujumso Asiano. Papa Mode Wapo as a private individual, a member of parliament, Wapo as a minister of state. So the way you have some the part and then Mayampa. As some delegate can say the elections of Dr. Yosedujum a patriotic call.
Ora ya opoku mensa ekasa edema urumanyamfo ya o say adutwum na watwi mu na lawyer Kwesi Botwe Junior enso ekasa edema Dr. Mahmood Bawumia na ne kasa mi na wo tirem say oh na wanu opunsuo o say enkwan nkyere twem obe no mo yendi na chiniye Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia say Frank wo tu bi pen enti wo se wonim kwa befa so obetu bi mu a yendi na chiniye o mu ogidie say Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia NPP de neba
Adia delegate for in year can say they have power 2028 year. Dr. Mahmood Bawumia and a bit my winning power na my even though so more contesting in year almost a fata. Then mum say MPP power party and as you see and this voting change there. Dr. Mahmood Bawumia thinking about the time I research when the idea my team you see my head but research idea a gather opinion. I'm a one cast as a campaign now running not meeting your feedback. Now research be a baby I never when you then mum the third research about Linear put Dr. Bawumia within the category of between 67 to 70%.
Lawyer Kwesi Botwe Junior Ekasa edema Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia mpirifo kasa dema dog ka ho bi na wotwe mu wo di sansemu yi etuja.
Onumanya for brand champions so baby anu we chen say 31st na do eso onu adi nkonim. Enti so baby e ba se sia na nka dem onim se enipa binum na share chie di sika ma nipa binum so omunye sa so ve na onu se no kro bi anim.
Psychological operations here our politics more cast for the same more pictures by social media and saying members of one camp being to form survey by enya there obia edi ejuma. A lot of these surveys and polls but they are all psychological operations 2012 2016 2020 2024 mid elections I say and some of these things are psychological operations for more now profiling delegates now and the sentiments. If you are profiling 190,000 delegates.
Nipa yetene kan abetifi abaton pesaso na sebejani o kanipa numu a epesi obetu franka o NPP amanyeko ni dimu onumanya for Brian e champion na watwi monya kwan wo kokroko dwumedie so no ne chairman general ne di nkomo
na watwi mu onumanya for boache chiramanten Jacoman Torino ene nana ya okesi de cardinal twetwe nkomo the platform so na urumanyamfo boache chiramantie jako hwe ni mu se ebrebe beso a wona wosi ahene wa MPP mu beto no so aba no watimi adam MPP mu nyuku na no setitena ni wakasai na wo tirem se nyakopon ya adom a nipa be 350,000 yesi ahene wa MPP mu delegate no o mu na tumikase no wo mu nsem na one de na wo sere MPP fo nyina ne se 31 January o mu koto oba ni wie nipa bi MPP fo beto no so aba se wo no ene him franka no MPP fo nyina ntanachi
say nipa be 300,000 ene ko kire wo mo adwene eyi candidate me wo one vote me vote no so enye veto enti de dodo no beka no sa wo ye party ba mapa de dodo no beka no eno ena wo gitum obi se obi a o ma obi na ne doba bi wo mbie nanso o ma obi e hu se we na me pe na sam sin we de amansan beka se we ne ye de no kro no me pew ono ne ye de no kro mean to mean kase me pay nanka me pay way na ye nyini enti so what but so long as MPP remains a public institution the ebeyina babia no so won people and no and now the adwuma so won pene so ane anu ayi ho afiri no akotranche
olumanyamfo boache chiramantie Jaco dodo na nim se fe ne man Torino opanyini yankane na wo ya honede so afo wagina se nyakopon ya adom a wona wusi ahene wa MPP mu nto no so aba na wonda manyuku na no se titinani na watwi mu wona na ya okese twi nkomo the platform so na nsemu yi wodi tuja
na watwi kroya mu with the platform jumedie son Madam Zainab Al-Hassan udru Ghana Gold Bond jumedie mu a wo deputy head of media relations wodi tuja se enye no kwa de brother se Gold Bond for to wo mu gold no every galamsey for ho.
Gold, we buy it from the aggregators and also buy it from legally operating miners. Because we share one of the activities we've collaborated with about 7 or 9 mining industries, large-scale mining. So gold, if we either buy all of their gold and I better 20% of gold. Aggregators, if we legally operating miners, on supply. You say, the day you say we are buying the gold from the right source. Next year, ECO Gold Board be introduce traceability system. In fact, it's already in the system.
Madam Zainab Al-Hassan, Ghana Gold Board, deputy head of media relations, some woman.
You better we so na kase bo anwumre ye de beso mo no ye de nyina asi na masomfo me Sadat Muhammad Mene
Nana ama anotufo
yemfa seda ema 2074 ene boye chidomu asem etodwa na watwi mu ne yesini koso na yasa yakaka ye ho 2074 ye new booster ni padua ni hia wonya biegu ni padua ni ma beboa wo ehese ni padua ni dia ma free utiri nyu so besi wo na asem hye obo so be hu sisa mapa wankasa na obedi ho adanse wa ye adwuma afi ni mu nyina tisika na kwato 2074 bottle ba ko pe anampo mienu na efa pata wokra na me hye obo sa afi be kwa we besi afufuru mu no wodi ahoden karifia nkasa na wode be hye yare de wode be to nkwanta pai na aya na mo mogye mu yare wa hodo ne titiriu ene pressure ne sugar ne ade no 20 na timini pa enti no akwa ye lab doctor ka che so pressure no e wo soro anase sugar no e wo soro anampo wo fom a ko ne kopɛ 20 na 74 na no nom na obehu ni sɛ enema bɛba fom bɔkɔ da ma wona pomode adwuma fon so kyirim sɛ HIV are ne sɛ ne esi kɔ so ɔman mu no enya asɛm ketwa ne titiriw ɛne enkran ha sei December na eba yamanfo fira mo no ne eba amanfo so fira bibire mu ha no mo ba ye nyina ne ebetu afira mu ebi a obɛkɔ ba kotwa ho tebwa mu bɔ ha wonya bi mpo na wahye kopɛ 20 na 74 na fa ye ho aduro odi ano nom kra ansa na wakɔ akɔ ye adwuma no me hyɛ obɔ sɛ obɛkɔ asa ba clean HIV obɛhura tra 20 na 74 ne aduro no na wo de wakɔ akɔ ye lab ya ka to sɛ HIV no bi wo mogya mu dada kɔ ne kopɛ 20 na 74 tira kwan na hyɛ ase no nom kɔ so na no nom kɔ ne kɔ ye lab ya bɛka to sɛ 20 na adwane HIV adwane de afiri mogya no mu na yare ya bia ne awudi wani hunu ɛne ne awomfo wani hunu no 20 na timi no na nanse na doctor di picture bi sande me ye amanfo na nkuda ekode de omo ho ma ya enko diabetes fo ne ade amanfo ahyase no nom 20 na ni bi wonum bie no pasawa na efa bom na fatare so me hye obo sama ho na sabe hu ni say aduro wo ho no mo a na enchen 20 na 74 amanfo di ho adanse apapa nye fedi agro enti mo amoye nso mo adwuma bebre no kokofo ne ade na mo wure mo kakaja ne ade na enhye nyame ne mo nyam embo apomden pa ko ne kopɛ 20 na 74 wonum bie no pasawa uhwegu mu a na wo de akekere so saa mo wure no ebetu foforo beba ama ho toma pa wo nso wonsa tuma ka bu trinwi enyefe aye horodo ase ne wotwa pio wo hawo ko ne kopɛ 20 na 74 no nom efiu trinwi so besiu na ase obehu sisa mapa ewo ni padua ne mu typhoid ne yarewa ahodo nyina no info covid no mpenifo se da so ho na num ho nom sɛ yini ti Legon ko ne kopɛ 20 na 74 bi na no nom na bebo na yi sa wo hawo nyina no e de afiri ho nom na ani kroje nti sɛ nsuo na wohwegu kapum di nsuo kakra fra na wohwia behu ni sɛ ye sɛ ya duro ni ekogu ni padua ne mu obehu ni sisa mapa ewo ni padua ne mu ti wodwene wapomden ho nko ade a ko ne kopɛ 20 na 74 ntwen ema yare ne count ho no mu ansa na 20 na 74 wakokopɛ na kira kwan akoba sa ade ne yeka na abebodi egu nti unya 20 na 74 na udi si mpaniti unum bie no na mo franso mo mu bi ma me so ma ne bianom Michelle bo se apomuden pa na munyina no ebeba afi ho no mu ama mo nsa atumi aka ubowura pharmacy herbal shop chemical shop Ghana for na nyina okwa enrui wonsa ebetumi aka bi 20 na 74 odi okọ na se wo hwe na se din no untimi mo a okọ so pɛ T74 na chese wabudin sa wonsa beti makabi nemom ne dudu mu a 0246 073498 0246 073498 ana se 0501 628931 0501 628931 ofrem penfo a ene ne dudu mu wonsa beti makabi hepatitis HIV kidney infection ya de nyina no wo sayare no nyina no 20 na 8 minute papa we ne adwuma ko bebo ye chidomu a adwuma Ghana this week ye di ebesumwo kasebo na sise no